Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R660 Server. In this video, we're going to specifically focus on memory. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R660 Server. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video series, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, we'll top in. This video will be the memory section of the R660 series. What we're going to do first is go over some general information. We're going to talk about the speeds and the sizes, what types of modules are compatible. Then we're going to physically show you how to install your memory. So let's just hop into the fun stuff. All right, let's start with some general information. So it takes DDR5 memory. There are 32 DIMM slots inside. There are 16 DIMMs per CPU, which means there are 2 DIMMs per memory channel, which is important because that is going to affect our memory speeds, and we'll talk about that coming up next. So what speeds are supported? You can use 4800, 5600, or 6400. But there's some caveats here, right? It's not going to run at 6400 speed. Hell, it might not even run at 5600 speed. And it really depends on what processor you have inside, which goes back to the first video of the series. You can use a 4th gen or a 5th gen scalable processor, technically Max 2. But with a 4th gen processor, if you put in a 5600 speed module, there's no advantage. It's just going to clock down to 4800 speed. And that's if you're using 1 DIMM per channel. You put 2 DIMMs per channel, it's going to clock down to, wait for it, 4400 speed. And that's the same if you put in a 6400. So you try to put in these faster speed DIMMs, and they're going to cost you more too, then it just clocks down. So look, this is why we kind of make these videos, is try to help people make educated decisions, because these are expensive boxes, right? So if you want to have the fastest speed possible, you kind of also need to know how to get there, and you don't want to spend extra money for no reason, right? So now let's say you put in a 5th gen scalable processor. Well, if you put in 1 DIMM per channel, that 5600 is going to clock down to nothing. It's going to be 5600. That's kind of nice, right? And so the 5600 will stay at that general spec. But if you take that 5600 and you put it in 2 DIMMs per channel, it's going to go down to, wait for it, 4400. So now you're right back at the same spot you were in with a 4th gen scalable. So if you're putting 2 DIMMs per channel, you might as well just buy the 4800 speed modules, because they're going to cost less, right? And so if you're going to get the same performance and you can save a little bit of money, do it, right? And that's kind of what we're here for, right? If you call us and you're speccing in stuff, or you're wanting stuff that might not work, we're going to tell you that. And that's because we understand the boxes, we understand the machines we're selling, right? You might go to some random person and they're just slinging stuff together, and the next thing you know, it all clocks down, and you're not getting what you want or what you promised a customer, or whatever the case is. And so this is really important that we communicate to you what speed you will actually get. All right, so what size DIMMs can we use? You can go as low as a 16 gig, a 32 gig, a 48 gig, a 64 gig, very popular, 96 gig, also really awesome, 128 gig, or all the way up to 256 gigabytes across 32 DIMM slots, which maxes out at 8 terabytes of RAM. Yes, you can put 8 terabytes of RAM in this box. Now, one thing I will note, a 256 gig DIMM is going to cost you your arm, your leg, your firstborn child, and like 3 Bitcoin. Okay, I'm being ridiculous, but a 256 gigabyte costs an absurd amount of money. A 128 gig right now, also because of AI, costs an absurd amount of money. Before all this, though, 128 gigs weren't that crazy, and they were still more expensive than 64 gigs, but you could throw in 4 terabytes of RAM comfortably into this machine with 128 gigs, and it wasn't like breaking the bank. You could throw 2 terabytes with 64 gigs, and that was easy. And obviously now we're going through, at least while we're recording this, massive memory shortages, massive SSD shortages. Prices are insane right now. So now all of a sudden you want to put 8 terabytes in, it's legitimately insanely expensive. But that is the max you could put into a 1U R660, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. So what types of modules does the R660 accept? ECC Registered, ECC Unbuffered, load reduced. What works? Well, ECC Registered, for sure, 100%. ECC Unbuffered, get out of here. Load reduce doesn't even exist anymore for DDR5. So you got one DIMM. It's ECC Registered, and honestly, I kind of like that. It makes everything a lot more simplistic. Just get DDR5 RDIMMs, and they will work. You have all the speeds, all the sizes, and they don't have to be Dell labeled. Sorry, Dell. All right, we've talked enough. Let's get into the really fun stuff. Let's show you how to do your install, show you which DIMM slots for the channels, where to put all the DIMMs. Let's just get into the good stuff. Let's do our install.
Hey, this is Mason with Cloud Ninjas, and today I'll be showing you guys how to install your memory into your Dell PowerEdge R660 server. As you can see, we have our memory modules here, and that is all you will need. So let's go ahead and set these to the side, pop our latch, lift our top, just like any other server you've been in before. Now, the first thing we'll actually go ahead and take note of is that these 16 DIMM slots are controlled by CPU 1. And then these 16 DIMM slots are controlled by CPU 2. Now we will go ahead and remove this air baffle by lifting both sides, kind of lifting it like a hinge, and we'll just go ahead and simply lift it straight up. But before we put this air baffle to the side, I do want to make one quick note. On this air baffle, all the DIMM slots are actually labeled. So this is actually a really good reference for you on where to populate your memory modules into your server. So now we'll go ahead and set the air baffle to the side. Let's go ahead and start labeling these DIMM slots in the order in which you should install them. So the first one will be A1, then A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A8. And that will be if you have one CPU and you're only installing 8 modules, those are the 8 slots that you would populate. So now we'll actually go ahead and show you the next 8. You'll start here at A9, A10, A11, A12, A13, A14, A15, and A16. And that will be the 16 slots that you will need to populate if you only have one CPU and you only have 16 memory modules. So now we'll go ahead and flip over to CPU 2, and you'll actually start here at B1, and then B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8. And then that's the first 8 modules controlled by CPU 2. And then the next 8 will start at B9, B10, B11, B12, B13, B14, B15, and B16. And so that is the last 16 modules that will be installed, and they're controlled by CPU 2. And that is how the 32 DIMM slots are labeled in the order in which they should be installed in. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our module. You'll notice this knot that's kind of in the center of the module. It's a little off center, but it basically is in the center of the module right here. And that notch will need to line up with the middle line that's in the DIMM slot located here. So let's slot our module in the A1 slot, lining up the notch with the middle line and then pressing down on both sides of the module till we hear a click sound. That will let you know that the module is secured in place. If you didn't hear a click sound, I would advise you to make sure that the tabs are fully locking in the memory module. If the tabs aren't fully locked into place and you didn't hear that click sound, the server may not recognize the memory modules, and this is a common troubleshooting issue. So just make sure that your memory modules are locked into place and double check those tabs to make sure that they're securing the memory module. All right, so now we'll go ahead and fast forward to show you guys what it looks like when we install 16 DIMMs and all the white channel slots. We'll be right back. So as you can see, we have 16 modules installed and they're controlled by 2 CPUs. So now we'll actually go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when we have all 32 DIMM slots with a memory module in it. Be right back. All right, there you go. You've installed 32 modules into your Dell PowerEdge R660 server. Hey, do us a favor, click that like button and smash the subscribe. If you're looking for any custom built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, Gigabyte, Asus, IBM, Cisco, we do it all. We have both new and refurbished. So please give us a call or email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by.